And what's going on, Rip? Gonna talk today a little bit about. First, I'm gonna give it a minute or two for a couple more people to jump on here, but I'm gonna talk about my favorite Shopify. Yeah, love the hearts. I always love the hearts. That's awesome. Gonna talk about my favorite Shopify apps that I use on one of my stores to, basically to make things simple, to add some extra features to my store, to add some extra features to my back end. While we're waiting for another person or two to tune in, let's have a look outside real quick. Had a little bit of snow last night up here at Lake Tahoe. Beautiful day up here. A little bit cold. That's okay. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about these apps. In fact, I got to switch the screen back around so that we can look at them. So starting first with Zopum. So Zopum is it's exactly what it says, live chat. So it's a tool that's really cool that you can use to communicate not just via live chat with your customers, but also if you, for instance, are offline or it's after hours, your customers can actually send you a message, much that they would send you an email through your Contact Us form. And you'll get that in your email and you can respond to them later. So not only is it good for live customer support while customers are on your website, it's also good for them to be able to send you correspondence that you can work with after the fact. The one just next to it is called Yacht PO, and this is a review app. This is an app that you'll use to get customer reviews for your products, your services, your customer service. I've tried a few of the different ones out there. I find Yacht PO to be the easiest and the most effective because it's pretty much one of the few apps out there that actually sends an email after a set period of time. So I have mine set for 14 days, 21 days, and 28 days after the purchase. It sends an email to my customers saying, hey, don't forget that you bought this product and we'd like you to leave a product review. So there are other apps out there, but I haven't found any that work as good as Yacht PO, and most of them don't have an automated email reminder sequence. I wish they did, because I kind of like the way Shopify reviews their app looks. I like the way it behaves, except for the fact that it doesn't send out automatic email reminders yet. So maybe soon, maybe someday. This next one we're looking at here is called Signified, and pardon, I'm a little wobbly here. Let me use two hands. This app is really good to help fight, like it says, fight fraud and prevent chargebacks. So basically what happens is they have two kinds of plans. The plan that I'm on is called the Complete Plan, and they charge me 1% of every order, and they protect me against fraudulent chargebacks. So a chargeback, if you're not familiar with that is basically somebody comes to your store, they pay for they buy a product with their credit card, you ship it out to them, and then all of a sudden they call their credit card company and say, I didn't authorize that order. And the credit card company reverses the charge and takes the money back from you. All the meanwhile, the customer the product's already in their hands. It's already been delivered, so they own it. For a very small 1% fee, they will help charge you against fraudulent chargebacks. So, for instance, on a $1,000 order, you'd be looking at $10 for the protection, to protect your $1,000. So it's a really good tool. I use it on all of my stores. Obviously, this next one I think we're all familiar with is the Shopify Google Shopping app, which delivers your products into Google Merchant Center, which then pushes them into Google AdWords, which then pushes them out into the Google Shopping page inside of the Google search engine listings. So that's a really great app. One feature that should make note inside of Google Shopping, I want to show you something. Yeah, thanks for the hearts, Rip. I want to show you a setting inside of Google Shopping. It's really important. Now, it's a little bit slow here, but if you come up to the top and you go to Settings, super, super important that at the bottom of the settings page, you want to select these two options where it says Sync Search Engine Optimized Titles and Sync Search Engine Optimized Descriptions, okay? Because that's going to send out to Google the custom product titles and custom descriptions that you made when you set up your products. In fact, I'll show you an example. Let me pull up a product. If you scroll down to the bottom of a product, this search engine preview listing, see, I customize all of mine, so I always have brand name, I have SKU number, I have product number, product name. You'll notice in my URL I do the same thing. It's / brand name, SKU number, product name, and then my description here is by product, by brand name, product name online, item number, authorized retailer, fast shipping, buy now. So by when I create my products and I make this search engine listing preview, I make this a custom search engine title and meta description. That's the information that's going to pull into that Google Shopping app in that setting that I just showed you. So it's really important. Should I be showing that? Absolutely, sure. Why not? This is I'm not afraid to share this store with you guys. It's not a problem. It's our demo store. So that's one of the settings you'll be using inside of Google Shopping. The next one, this one I've been testing. It's called LinkCare, L-I-N-C Care. It's basically supposed to make your email receipts prettier than what they are. It's supposed to include some extra things like recommended products, etc., etc. I've had a few problems with that app, meaning I didn't like the way it output on certain devices. If you're familiar with what a responsive website looks like, it's one that adjusts its screen size to it adjusts to the screen size, and I found that with this app the email receipts weren't responsive on my iPhone, and so I didn't like it. So I have it as something that I just sort of leaving it there as a reminder, as something to use later on, but I'm not currently using that one. This one right next door is really cool. It's called Happy Email, and it's exactly what it says, a thank you email from the founder, right? So basically when a customer gets to the checkout portion of your website, even if they get, it's not, they can be an abandoned checkout, at some level of an abandoned checkout. Like basically I think if Shopify registered as an abandoned checkout, this email will get sent, as well as if the customer registered as actually making a purchase. So basically it's an email that says, hey, thanks for checking out my shop, my store. If you need any help, have any questions, if you need a shopping buddy, don't hesitate to email me and get in touch with me, and it has my name at the bottom of it. So it's just like one of those things that makes the customer feel special, that they're getting a little love letter from the business owner. This next one is really cool. It's called Analytics Buddy. I don't have a product that I can show you the inside of this because I had a problem with the code. Something else was screwing it up, so I can't demonstrate this one for you. But basically, Analytics Buddy provides you a bunch of extra, hey Craig, how's it going? Analytics Buddy provides you a bunch of extra analytics besides what you would normally see inside of Google Analytics. For instance, if you get an order, or when you get an order, Analytics Buddy will show you like how many times the customer viewed that product. Like it will tell you that they came to that product from a PLA, and then they came back 2 more times organically and then purchased. And it's kind of a really cool little extra piece of, it's free. In fact, all of these are free, other than Signified, which you pay a 1% fee. But this one's free as well, and it kind of helps you gain an idea of where your customers came from, how many times they came to your site, and essentially at what point they purchased. Now you see this next one's called Retarget App, and I actually talk about this inside of the Dropship Accelerator course that we have available through EcomFire.com. It's a retargeting app that works for Facebook. So when customers come to your website and they don't purchase, later on they're playing around on Facebook, an advertisement for the product they were looking at on your store will show up inside of their Facebook feed. So this one I think they charge you 10% of your ad spend So basically, if you put $35 on account, they'll take $3.50. And like I said, it's a really great tool to retarget and remarket your customers through Facebook. This next one is called Privy. Now these are I'm talking about all my favorite ones because these are the ones that I use, and I love what each one of them does. Privy is just another fancy email pop-up collector, but the reason I love Privy is because on my home page, I have an email pop-up that says get your free ebook about this topic XYZ and enter your email address. So once the customer enters their email address, right as soon as they enter their email address, the pop-up switches over to the link for the PDF download. So basically it just cuts some corners. As soon as they enter their email, immediately they get the link displayed on the screen to download the PDF, and it's a really great tool, and that's why I use that one. Quick announcement bar is much the same as hello bar or welcome bar. I've tried them all. For some reason, I keep coming back to this one. I don't know. I just like the way this one behaves. But basically, you can use this for anything you want. It'll be like that red bar at the top of your website, where you might say, for instance, 10% off, limited time only. Coupon expires tomorrow. So that's another really app app. The last one, which I haven't had a lot of time to test in real life, is the Dropship Lifestyle app, which of course you can only get as part of being a member of Dropship Lifestyle. But this app has all kinds of really cool things. In fact, if you haven't seen inside of it, let's take a peek inside this app. So let the screen refresh, and you got a couple of options. You've got a few things you can do. Yeah, thanks for the hearts. So the coupon code, this is kind of like a internal version of that quick announcement bar, but this does this you can set up like an expiring coupon, which is really kind of cool, to be honest. Like you can enter your message when the coupon starts, when it expires, and basically it will have a countdown on your website at the top of your website that shows that there's a coupon that's expiring, which actually helps usually drive more conversions, because with the sense of urgency, customers know that, hey, if I don't use that coupon now, I'm going to lose out on this opportunity. This other one that's not quite operational yet is the niche research tool. In fact, I'm extremely excited for when this does come out. Yeah, I haven't used a lot of these either myself yet, Rip, but in fact, I guess the niche research tool is not working. Supplier database. This is just an internal section where you can input your suppliers' information to keep track of them. When you go over to order forwarding, you can set up automated email forwards to take your customer orders and send them to your suppliers directly. Again, I just set this up in my store recently, or I just installed it, so I haven't got it all set up myself. But it looks pretty powerful. Another option is the profit calculator. So you have to set up some parameters in here in order for it to come out and show your profits, and then some other things like a to-do list, etc., etc. So let's go back to the apps. There's two that I don't have installed on this store, but I just installed in my other store. This one's called Alt Text, and it's for SEO friendly images. Now, there's something really important when it comes to images. You see, when you put a picture on your website, Google is only able to read when they send their bots and their automated spiders to crawl your website. The only thing they're able to read is text. So if you have a website with a bunch of pictures on it and you don't have any alt text, then Google has no idea what the image is about. And so basically what happens is this will automatically create alt text for your images so Google knows what it's about. So I'll give you a quick example. Let me see. Let's pull up their example page here. So basically using some Shopify code, you put in you put in these short codes for product title, variant title, product type, product vendor, shop name, and then it's going to spit out automatically something like this for every image on your store. So that way when somebody searches for your or searches for a product that you have on your store and you have a bunch of images of it, Google's able to index those images and they'll appear in the search engine results, not only in the search engine result pages, but also under the images. So it's another really great tool to get your images indexed for customers to find your products. And I just installed this on one of my new stores this morning, as a matter of fact. One of the other ones that I don't actually have, I don't know what the name of it is, but a friend of mine just told me about today, is it's kind of like Zopum, but it basically integrates into your Facebook store, your Facebook page, and you can respond to your customers through Facebook. I don't have any idea what the name of it is. I got to do some research for it myself to see what it is. But at the end of the day, these are all of the apps that I use on my stores. They're my favorite apps, which is why they're the ones that I use, and they're the ones that I wanted to show you. Pretty much all of them are free. Like I said, Signified has a 1% charge. Retarget app is 10% of your ad spend that you put on deposit. Otherwise, all the other apps that I've shown you today are live on one of my stores, and they're the ones that I use. They're my favorite apps. So other than that, that's all I have to share with you today. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about a whole new topic besides apps. So if you don't have any questions about how these apps work or what I'm using, that's all I've got to say for today. So go out, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll talk to you another day. We'll see you then.